friend, welcome back to my channel Take W3 Web. This is Vijay Kumar. Take W3 Web, it is a platform where you can learn step by step all about the Salesforce application and development. In this tutorial, you will be learn our framework, LWC, Apex Class Trigger, Visual Force, and many more. So now let's get started. In this lesson, we will be learn about how to communicate between child component to parent component in LWC. So here we are passing the data from child component to parent component. We will be use custom event and dispatch event in LWC component. So these are the syntax structure of the custom event and dispatch event. In the custom event, first you need to define new, then custom event inside the bracket, pass the name of the event and comma, then pass the bracket. In the curly bracket, we will be pass the as a object format, that is a key and value. So here we will pass the detail. Then this is a syntax structure of the dispatch event. So event target, that means this is a variable of the custom event dot dispatch event. Inside the bracket, I will pass the function. So follow the event conventions. If you putting the event name, only use string. Don't use space between the name. No upper letter. Don't use upper letter in the event name. No space between the two. Only use one single word. No use two words. Use underscore to separate word. So friends, if I passing the data from child component to parent component, we will be use custom event and dispatch event. So first, I will create two components, name as parent custom LWC and child custom LWC. This is a parent component, this is a child component. Then we will be binding child component into the parent component. Here we will be passing the data from child to parent component and we will show and hide the model pop-up in LWC. So let's see live demo scenario in below example. Here you can see there are two components created. First component is a child component and second component is a parent component. So child component will be bind to the parent component. So this is the title, passing the data using custom event and dispatch event in LWC. So friends, here we will pass the data using the custom event and dispatch event. So here we will be show and hide the model pop-up on click button. So let's see an example. In this lesson, I will create two components. First component is a parent component, and second component is a child component. So they are divided into two parts. In the parent component, I will create a button, and in the child component, I will create a model pop-up. So whenever click on the button, we will be pass a function. In the parent component, I will create a button, and the child component, I will create a model pop-up. So button click on the parent component and child component we will be display a model pop-up. So in the model pop-up child component there will be a cancel button. Whenever click on the cancel button, this model pop-up will hide. Whenever click on the button on the parent component, this model pop-up will be open. So friends, in this lesson, we will be create a button on the parent component and we will be show and hide the model pop-up on the child component. So friends, we will be show the model pop-up from the parent component using the custom button and we will be hide the pop-up from the child component. So child component to hide will be pass a function. This function of the close pop-up will pass to the parent component using the custom event and dispatch event. So now let's jump to my Salesforce or where we will be see lab demo example how to pass data from child to parent using custom event and dispatch event in LWC. So now let's get started. So friends, this is my VS Code. In the VS Code, first we will be create two component. Component name is parent custom LWC and child custom LWC. So first we will create a parent component. Name of the parent component name is parent custom LWC. So copy the name of the file, go to the VS Code, Control Shift P, select create Lightning Web Component, write the name of the file and enter. Then again enter. So component name is created in the VS Code. This is a HTML. This is a JavaScript. This is a meta XML file. Then we will be create another one file that is a child component. So child component name is child custom LWC. So copy the name of the child component. Go to the VS Code. Control Shift P. Create Lightning Web Component. Write the name of the file. Press Enter and again Enter. So file has been created successfully in the VS Code. Let me open in the VS Code. So this is a child component. So here I created child custom LWC component. Let me open the file. HTML, JavaScript and meta XML file. So in the VS Code, I created two files. First file is a parent custom LWC and second file is a child custom LWC. So first I will be define a button in the parent component. So friends, create a lightning card first. In the lightning card, pass a title. Title name, communicate between child to parent. Communicate between child to parent in LWC. So here I am writing the title, communicate between child to parent in LWC. Inside the lightning card, first I will create div class SLDS p around media. Then inside the div I will create a lightning button. Lightning button. Whenever click on the lightning button, the model pop-up will be open. So model pop-up we will be created in the child component. Button I am creating in the parent component. So lightning button, variant, brand, label, open model. Here I am passing on click event, pass the function, handle action. Handler action, I am passing the event function. Now, after this div, here I will be open the model pop-up. So after this div, I am calling the child component. So child component name is, this is a child component. So child component name is child custom LWC. So copy the name of the child component, rename and copy. This is a parent LWC component. Here I am calling the child component. So first start C dash, write the name of the child component. So here you can see C is a capital. So we will be convert C capital to a small. So first we will be use dash, then C it is a small letter, L is a capital. So first I will before change the capital to a small, use a C, use a dash, then apply small letter. So this is the name of the child component, child custom LWC. So this component I am calling into the parent component. Then go to the child component. In the child component, I will be display a model pop-up. So button created in the parent component and model pop-up created in the child component. So first I am using lightning card, title, child to parent in LWC, child to parent in LWC. This is a child component. So in the child component, I will display model pop-up. So model pop-up, go to the Chrome browser. There is a library, Lightning Design System. It is a library. So friends, this is a library design system provided by the Salesforce. So we will get the code of the model pop-up from here. So here you can see I opened Lightning Design System and we will be display the model pop-up. So here I will be get the code from here. So now let's open. So code. This is the option to copy the code. So let's click here to copy the code. Go to the VS Code, and here I will be, and here I am pasting the code that is copying from the Latin and system library. So now let's paste here. So this code I copy from the Latin and system library. So here you can see this is a header path. So here you can see this is a container, SLDS model container, and this is a button. So I will be remove the button, not not need button here, and this is a header. So in the header, I will be pass the heading. So I'm passing the header. Take W3 web. This is a content description. So here I'm changing the content description. First, I'm removing the second p tag, and in this p tag, I am changing the my content. So this content will display on the model pop-up. So here I am writing the content. Welcome to Tech W3 Web. Tech W3 Web. Tech W3 Web is a platform. Tech W3 Web is a platform where you can learn step by step online free Salesforce development. To more detail about my website, about my website, to more detail about TechW3 Web, visit my website. BR. After the P tag, I am creating another one P tag, and here I am mentioning my website name www.vijaykumar.in. Now I am creating another one P tag. My tech blog is w3web.net. www.w3web.net. So this is my website name, my website, and my blog. So here I am giving the detail in the model pop-up. Welcome to TechW3 Web. TechW3 Web is a platform where you can learn step by step online free sales for development. To more detail about TechW3 Web, visit my website www.thevijaykumar.in and my blog www.w3web.net. And in the bottom, I am displaying a save and cancel button. So whenever click on the cancel button, this model pop-up will be closed, and in the parent component, there is a open model. So whenever click on the open model button, the model pop-up will be open. So friends, now let me go on the parent component where we will be create a action function handler action. So this action handler function will be execute whenever click on the button. So let's create a function first. Function name is a handler action. Copy the name of the function. Go to the parent component JavaScript. This is export method. So friends, by default, this model pop-up will be hide. So friends, if you want to display the model pop-up on click button, so first we will create a template and define a if condition. Template. Inside the template, I will be call the child component. Here, cut and paste here. And in the template, we will be create a condition if is true, and in the bracket pass the variable. So model. So friends, by default, this model pop-up will be hide. So created this variable, go to the parent component JavaScript. and create a local variable. So model by default it is a false. And this model pop-up we will be pass the value true. So whenever click on the button, this model pop-up will be displayed. So now I am passing the value true. This dot model pop-up. So model equal to true. So first I created show model, that is a variable, that is a local variable, and this variable I am passing to the true. By default it is a false. Now this variable I am calling to the parent component here. So friends, inside the template I am calling the child component. Whenever this variable getting true value, then this model pop-up will be open. In the child component, I created a model pop-up, this one. Now let's deploy the code. First we will save all of the component. And let me see the meta XML file. So first in the meta XML file, we will be expose equal to true. Then I will create a targets. Inside the target, I will use a lightning. I will use a target add page. So this component will be displayed on the lightning add page. Now save. So now first I deploy the component of child component. Component deploy successfully to Salesforce org. Now going to the parent component and deploy the parent component. The parent component deploy successfully to the Salesforce org. Now let me go on the Salesforce developer org and call the parent component. So this is my Salesforce developer org. Refresh the page. This is my custom add where I will be call the component. There is a gear icon. Click and edit the page. Search your file name. My file name is parent custom LWC. So this is a search box. Here I will be find my custom component. Parent custom LWC. This is my LWC component. So select, drag and drop here. Now save. After save, go back. So friends, as you can see my component display in the lightning app page, and in the parent component I created a model pop-up button. So whenever click on the button, model pop-up will be displayed. Model pop-up I created in the child component. So this is a parent component. In the parent component I created only button. I This is a child component. This child component I calling to the parent component here. In the child component, I created a model pop-up. So this model pop-up will be displayed through the button click. So now let me click. You can see model pop-up is displayed. Take W3 this is a heading part. This is a message that is written in the model pop-up content description. There is a cancel and save button. So whenever click on the cancel button, this model pop-up will be hide. So right now I did not create a cancel button. So if you clicking on the cancel button, it will not hide. So friends, now I will use a custom event or dispatch event because this model pop-up created in the child component and button created in the parent component. So here we will be pass the value from child to parent component to close the model pop-up because open model pop-up from the parent component, but model pop-up exists in the child component. So friends, here we will be used to custom event and dispatch event to pass the attribute value from child to parent to close the model pop-up. So now let's go on the VS Code and there is a button cancel. This is a cancel button. So first I will be passing on click event and create a function. So first I am passing on click event and here I am passing a method name. So method name close model handle close model action. So here I'm passing a on-click event function and function name I'm defining close modal action on the cancel button. Now copy the method name, go to the child component JavaScript. In the export method, I will create a function. Inside the function, I will use a custom event, a dispatch event. So first I declare a variable, constant variable, my custom equal to new custom event. Inside the bracket, pass two parameters. First parameter will be name of the custom event. Always write the name of the custom event, small letter, not a capital letter, or not a camel case. So here I am writing the name of the custom event is close modal. Here I am writing the name of the custom event close modal. Then here I am not passing the detail object data value because here I am only close the modal pop-up. So first here I create a constant variable. Variable name is my custom. Then new and custom event. After that we will be dispatch the event. So here this dot dispatch event. Okay. Pass the name of the custom event. So custom event I created in the constant variable here. So this event holding the custom event. So I will pass this my custom event variable inside the dispatch event here. So in the child component, first I create a button. On the button click, I pass a function. The function name is a close modal action. This close modal action function I define in the JavaScript file, and inside the function I created a variable. Variable name is my custom. Then I define a new custom. This is a sentence to create a custom event, and inside the custom event I pass a name of the event. So now name of the event close modal. Then this dot dispatch event and pass the variable of the custom event. Now go to the parent object, and here I calling the child component. So first give the space, then write the name of the custom event. So here I am passing the event name is close modal. Copy the close modal custom event name and first apply on the name of the event name. So on is a mandatory if calling the custom event. First apply on the name of the custom event name, then bracket, inside the bracket pass a function name. This is my parent component. So in the parent component JavaScript, here I will be create a function, and this function I will be pass the value this modal pop-up false. So this modal pop-up false. So friends, here I am passing that this modal pop-up false. So whenever this modal pop-up getting value false, modal pop-up will be hide. Now save, and here inside the curly bracket I will pass a function. Then save. So this function I created in the JavaScript here and passing the value false. So whenever this show model getting true, it will be displayed. Whenever this model attribute getting false, then this model pop-up will be hide. Now save the JavaScript and save the file of parent component as well. Now I am deploying parent component to Salesforce org. You can see my parent component deploy successfully to the Salesforce org. Now let me go on the browser, refresh the page. So this model pop-up button, click on the parent component and model pop-up display from the child component. So now let's click on the open model pop-up button. You can see model pop-up is open, and in the child component model pop-up there is a button cancel. So whenever click on the cancel button, model pop-up will be hide. So now click here. You can see model pop-up has been closed. So whenever click on the open model pop-up, pop-up will be open. Whenever click on the cancel button, model pop-up will be hide. So this button created on the parent component and model pop-up created on the child component. So now go through the code. So friend, this is a parent custom LWC component. In the parent component, I created a button. In the button, I pass a handle action function. Then I created a template and check a condition. If show model true, then this is a child component. This is a child component. So this child component calling into the parent component here. And this is the name of the event. So if you go to the child component in the JavaScript, this is a event name. So this is a cancel button in the child component here to close the modal pop-up. So close modal pop-up created in the JavaScript, and here I created a custom event, and the name of the event is a close modal. So if you passing the event name to the parent component, always start from on, the name of the event equal to curly bracket pass the function. So this function I creating in the parent component here. The function name is closed modal action. So closed modal action here I created. So open the modal pop-up here, pass the true, and close the modal pop-up, pass the false. So open the modal pop-up. I created a button and pass the true. To close the modal pop-up, I created a button on cancel in the child component, and in the child component JavaScript, I created a custom event. So based on the custom event name, pass on the parent component here, and inside the curly bracket, I am passing the function. So based on the custom event, I am closing the modal pop-up in parent component. So friends, in the parent component, I created a button and call the child component. So here I am passing the data from child component to parent component. So open the modal pop-up to pass it value true, and when we pass the false, it will be close the modal pop-up. So friends, in this lesson, we have to learn how to pass data from child component to parent component. To passing the data from child to parent component, here I am using custom event and dispatch event. So using the custom event and dispatch event, I am opening the modal pop-up and hiding the modal pop-up. So friends, trying to do from your side in your personal or if you getting any kind of issue, please write in comment box. To get more related video of the Salesforce, go to the YouTube, search TechW3 Web, then click here, go to the videos, and here you will be get so many live demo example of video. Here I created real-time scenario based on working on the office. So here you will be get Salesforce Lightning Aura component, Visual Force page, Salesforce LWC, Lightning Flow Builder, and here so many video you will be get that is working in office in live project. If you subscribe my channel, your project working will be very easy. So friends, like, share and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you so much.